It's your boy KJ TV, Mr. Primetime, Mr. Unity Radio, Mr. Lit, Mr. Vibes. That's what I go by the way. That's what I go by. That's like my little introduction. But now I'm here and I'm joined by the amazing, the beautiful, the really talented artist. And she is one of the forerunners in the music industry right now. She's doing bits, yeah. And honestly, I feel like it's a pleasure to be blessed to talk to you right now, to interview you, and to get to know you a bit more. And I'm sure the audience are thinking that too. It's the one and only Natanya. How are you doing?
I'm great. It's an early morning. Got my tea next to me, so that's a plus.
Do you know what? It is an early morning. It is an early morning. I've got to get up at like 5:45 every morning, every Monday to Friday now. So it feels like midday to me now. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, really? What
Yeah.
time do you go to sleep?
I try to get to sleep before 10 p.m. Right.
Really?
I try my best, but it doesn't
That's
always happen. But yeah, honestly, it's a pleasure to interview you today. So tell us a bit more about you, where you're from, and tell the audience how you got into music.
Yes, I will do. Well, I am from the massive city, London, from a place called Wembley, big football town. And I come from a family that's very normal. My mum's a nurse, my dad is in property, but they both really love music so much. So they've always been playing it in the house ever since I was a child. And they put me in piano lessons from when I was 4 years old. And I just took that further and further and started making my own beats, like my own loops. And we're here today, sat on Unity Radio, um, speaking about this music. So it's definitely reached the right ears.
Honestly, that's inspiring, man. So you can play the piano as well. That is
Yes, I can.
that is the proper talent right there. That is really, really good, honestly. I want to see a sneak preview of this piano. I'm sure you can catch it somewhere on social
It's
media.
on the Instagram. So if you scroll through the posts, you might find it.
We're gonna do that. And I'm sure the audience listening are gonna do that too, man. But yeah, honestly, that's what it takes to be a music artist nowadays. You gotta be multi-talented, you know what I mean? I feel like you have to have a lot of different talents, put them all together and become a really good artist like yourself. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man. What would you say was your favorite genre of music like growing up?
My favorite genre of music growing up, I didn't have one. I like lots of different songs and I've had many phases. It's just whatever interested me, and that's why the music sounds the way it does because I'm just so wrapped up in combining sounds together, you
Yeah.
know?
All right. I hear you. All right. So let me throw this one in the works. If you was to listen to one genre of music for the rest of your life, what would it be? Only one genre.
Pop music because it's got every genre in it.
That's right. That's a good answer. A lot of people have been saying pop music. They're trying to, you know what I mean? But popular music is good. Honestly, I hear you. I hear you on that one. I do hear you. So what like got you into music? Like originally, what would you say was like the turning point to where you thought I want to be a musician. I want to be involved in music.
Well, I used to search up how to get a record deal when I was like 5 years old, and I tried to sign up for Britain's Got Talent when I was 10, but they
Yeah.
told me that in the contract they'd own the original songs that you played in the audition. So I was like, no, don't want to do that. Then I had a side track for a few years in secondary school, and I was like, I really want to be a lawyer or like an MP or something. When I was in uni, I just kept making songs, like sharing them, and people really liked them, like on TikTok. And I was just like, I do this all the time in private. Why not just, make it a real thing? Because, one of the tracks went, well, quite a few of them went viral, to be honest. And, I thought, well, if this is a running streak, I've probably got something going on?
That's really good, man. That's really good. I'm glad that you touched on the TikTok point as well, because I feel like TikTok for music is really taking over for like especially like little clips to put out and just for you can put out a little clip for a preview of a song and it can go viral. Do you know what I mean? So honestly, it's good. It's good that you've hacked into that one there, and you
Absolutely.
yeah, man. Honestly, I'd say to all artists like TikTok is the way forward now for music, man. Get your music on TikTok.
I'm
Uh,
not sure. I don't love TikTok anymore. I think it's
yeah,
kind of going in the opposite direction. I think it's more of a reflection of real life. But, definitely in 2020, my school went into lockdown. So, you
Okay.
know, we were all on TikTok and it was a great time. I do miss it a lot.
Yeah, no, honestly, I do feel like if you're an artist and you wanna come, you wanna break out of the scene, and you just like you wanna be it's ultimate exposure. I feel like with Instagram Reels and TikTok, it's up there now. It's better than YouTube, I think. Do you know what I mean? What is your most memorable live show, like performance wise? Like, what's the most memorable thing you can remember?
Um, I have two memorable shows right now. I played Coco in Camden last summer, and that was electric. It's a venue of about 2,000 people. Um, that was amazing. Then I think this year it had to be the New York show. I played this venue called Baby's All Right.
Wow.
Um, and that was amazing because the energy in New York is like just different to anything I've ever experienced in my life. And it was really, it was like a confirming experience. It just made me understand, like, okay, if music touches people, you just don't have to worry, you know?
Yeah, yeah, honestly, that's amazing. That a New York performance, like you said, the energy in New York's different, and like obviously you performed 2,000 people at Coco, like you said, but to go to New York, oh my God, that's a dream.
Oh
It's a
my
dream.
God, yes.
That's a dream for me. I swear to God, honestly. So yeah, man, hats off to you, man. Hats off to you for even for doing that and getting yourself out there.
Yeah.
How did you find America? Is that the only place you've been in America?
No, I've been to LA quite a few times. My family like traveled around it. So like Orlando, we went for Disney World.
Yeah.
Then I have some family friends in the DMV. But I find like America to be a second home. I really feel like there's a bigger space for musicians in general over there, especially people that are like more on the alternative side. So I do like it. I have a lot of fun there. And I also just feel like it's one of those like phenomenons like basically like there's this thing that happens in everyone's biopic, right? Where like their home country is a little bit quiet and then they go abroad somewhere and they're like for some reason in this specific country people gave us so much energy we didn't even know what to do with ourselves and they came back home and it was quiet again. And I
Yeah.
feel like America is kind of that place, specifically New York for me, where it's just like wow, like I'm kind of hot in this city but I'm not from this city. When I come back home it's like where is that energy? I love it so much for that reason.
Yeah, man, I hear you on that one because it's a familiar case with like a lot of artists and a lot of musicians. It's literally like what you said, you go to a different country, you get the most amount of love, the most amount of support. Everyone's you feel like, you know what I mean, the person over there, and you come on back here, back home, wherever home is for you. And it's kind of not the same, but still get love, but like it's not the same as that love over there. So yeah, man, honestly, I appreciate that story, man, because it's definitely a familiar story in the music industry, 100%. Talking of UK and the US, right? I want to hear your top three USA artists, yeah, and I want your top three UK artists as well.
Okay. Top three USA is so hard. I'm gonna say Michael, Stevie. Oh, it's just hard. I'm gonna say okay. Michael, Janet, Stevie from like the old generation, but I'm gonna have to slide like Tyler the Creator and Ravyn Lenae in there just to like make it realistic. And
Yeah.
also Hayley Williams. I've got so many favorite artists. Then from the UK, like obviously Sade, love her.
Mhm.
Shirley Bassey, think she's so cool. Um, Last one, Amy Winehouse.
Amy Winehouse. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, man. Honestly, I feel like the Tyler Creator and the Amy Winehouse they're definitely they'll be up there for me as well. Amy Winehouse, such a great voice. That's a good selection of people right there. I'm not gonna lie. And from that selection, I can tell that I can tell what your music's like. Like it's very, you know what I mean, all inclusive and different dramas, different vibes, different energies. Yeah, man. Honestly, I really appreciate your selection there. No one's had a selection like that so far. Yeah, no,
Really?
fair down, fair
What do
down.
people usually say?
Do you know what? Because I feel like everyone's UK influence, so they'll go, they'll say a lot of UK people, like maybe like Gets and like rappers and stuff like that, and but we've not had a top three because you gave me five for your USA ones. You gave me five. Do you know what I mean? So, but I appreciate that. I appreciate it. The more the better. The more the better. I might just
Always.
change the. I might change the name to top five. Give me top five USA.
That'll be
And
hard for the UK. No, I feel like I put nines for underneath Amy Winehouse, you know what I mean? Or like scraps or someone, you know. So I'm not different to anyone else. You just gave me three instead of five.
no, honestly, it was a good selection. Now, how do you stay current with like the trends of music?
There's it's just like when it comes to songwriting, there are a few specific things that will make people like something over and over again, no matter like what decade it is. You know, there's rules that just never change. And I think it's important to like attack those first before even watching the trends. Then next, you know, maybe put like a cool groove that everyone's, you know, but ultimately only real music's gonna last. All that other is here today, gone tomorrow. That's just the way it goes.
I like that more. I really do like that more. Honestly, it's really good. Um, so what's one song that you can't get enough of right now? Like, what's one song you just got on repeat? You listen to it every day.
Hmm. I was listening to Immaterial by Sophie the other day. I think she's amazing. She was amazing.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard that one. Immaterial by Sophie. I'm gonna listen to that one on the way
Into
home.
that one.
Definitely. If you was to have a dream collab with an artist, dead or alive, who would it be?
Amy Winehouse.
Amy Winehouse.
Yeah.
That's what vibe would you go for with the song?
Who knows? Whatever she wanted to do.
Yeah.
I I would go with her vibe, yeah. And I'll just stand in the background.
Be on her terms, yeah.
Absolutely.
No, definitely. You'd have to be on her terms. I mean, why would you not want to be on her terms?
I mean,
Honestly, it's good. Um, so what's your favorite part about being a musician?
my favorite part about being a musician, getting to express myself and get paid to express myself. That's the most important thing. Like so many people have to clock into jobs that like just don't represent them and like they don't have such a story with things, you know, like they just fell into it. And I'm so happy that like I can look back to the moment I was born and like string pieces of information together about myself and be like, okay, I was meant to be here.
Yeah, yeah, that's good, man. So, what would you say is your favorite part about having a fan base as a musician?
It's really, really comforting because obviously, like, it's such a long journey doing music, and you never know, like, when you'll think it's gonna finally have its big, big break, you know. But having a fan base is so important because it teaches you to value what's really, like, what really matters about music, you know, instead of getting lost in the hype because everyone has hype and then hype disappears. But fan bases will always keep you like floating, you know. So I love them for that.
Yeah, no, definitely do keep you floating. It's just getting support of random people that you don't even know that support you, support your style of music, just support you as a person as well.
Yeah,
Uh,
that really genuinely care. That's so important.
Tell us what's to come for Natanya in 2025. What have you got projects coming up? Any new releases, albums? Like, let us know. Like,
I do. There's something on June 13th. I hope you're going to be spinning it.
yeah, we're definitely spinning it. We're definitely going to be spinning it 100%.
Oh, it's a tape called Feelings Return, and it's Act One of Two. And it's got six amazing songs. You know, they're all like top quality, and I think it's going to do great things.
It's good. That's good. What's your process of like of making music? Like, you go studio? Do you like make music at home? Do you like what's your process?
My friend and I, Jakari, co-produced together. You know, he's really, really talented. He recently produced for Pink Pantheress on her new tape. Um, but then I come and bring in like my weirdness, and then we smash it together, and it makes amazing stuff.
I love that. You bring in your weirdness. That's what everyone needs. Need a bit of weirdness in their life, right?
Skills,
Honestly, vibes and energy, man. Definitely that's what it is. That's what it is. So yeah, man, where can we find you on socials? Or you where can we find you on socials?
Okay, I'm going to say this one slowly so you remember this one. N4 T4 NYA.
Right, N4
Find Natanya.
for NYA
Yes.
for Natanya. So are you on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok? Well, is it Natanya on all of them? M40 and
On
M40.
YouTube, it's my name. On YouTube, it's my name, but everywhere else it's N44MY. And then on Spotify, it's also Natanya, like my name. My
Okay,
name is just Natanya,
okay.
and it's just my bad girl Riri.
The bad girl, Riri. Would you say you have an alter ego? Yeah.
Um, I definitely, but I love it when people don't make their social media handles like their real name for some reason. Like I think it's cool when you just change your name a little bit.
Yeah.
Like I love how Tyler's Felicia the Goat, because it's so unique. You just remember, oh yeah, that's that.
Yeah. No, it's definitely memorable when it's changed. Like, I'm not gonna forget that, and I'm sure the audience listening are not gonna forget too. It's N4T4NYA. She's
Yes.
gonna be doing bits in the music scene. She's gonna be doing the most, man. Honestly, make sure you look out for her in 2025, man. Absolutely great artist. But honestly, it was a pleasure having you today, man. It was really a pleasure having you today. And
Thank
I hope that, we can catch up towards like maybe the end of the year and see how you're doing, see the progression. And yeah, man,
That'd be great.
100%, 100%.